Good evening, it's 7 p.m. and we're live from Belgium. This is the Nipna Gale College News and I'm your host, Jarno Daams. What's the situation in refugee camps? One of our reporters asked himself this question and went to Lebanon to find out with 4 experts on this topic.
The situation in the refugee camps isn't good and we, Europe, should help them.
Indeed, there's no clean water, no education, not enough food, it's horrible.
We have to send more volunteers, doctors and workforces to the safe areas. They are in need of financial support. Europe needs to fund the camps so they can afford the essentials. And that way, we can make their lives more comfortable.
Thank you, Jill. The government commissions to make youth movements for refugees. Our reporters went to the streets and asked the people what they thought about this idea.
Hello, Mr. Van Oudsen. What are you trying to reach with this brand new youth movement?
By treating our immigrants with tender, loving care, we want them to integrate more easily into our society.
Ms. Belmans, why do we want to participate in this endeavor?
We want that our members could really talk to the Belgian people and ask them for help whenever needed.
And how do you plan to make that dream come true?
By playing creative games, exercising Dutch, let them talk to Belgian people, and reward the immigrants.
This just in. 3 students of the University of Leuven think they have discovered a solution to their economic problems regarding the refugee crisis. We go to them now.
Right now, the problem is situated in the Middle East. All these political refugees flee to Europe because the economy there is stable and everyone wants to live there. While only a minor part is fleeing to Africa, some economical refugees from Africa flee to Europe.
These refugees are concentrated in the western part of Europe. So when we boost the African economy by supporting local and international cooperations, which will create work opportunities for the locals and the refugees.
We can spread the refugees between Europe and Africa. And with the economy growing in Africa, we will exchange our knowledge and build a strong relationship.
We stay in Leuven where our reporter Lucas Young is waiting. There he will ask the opinion of 2 professionals regarding foreign religion and whether or not the government should be allowed more control over them.
That's right. Professor Broekens, what do you think about the current religious situation in Europe?
I think today, with all of the immigrants who have a different culture and religion, the main problem in Europe is that all of those religions are still too much influenced and controlled by people from outside of Europe. We need to have people who can teach them about their religion, who accept our European values and culture, and who can bring them together to live in harmony.
Okay, thank you. And Mr. Van der Buren, you think you may have a possible solution for this problem?
Indeed, in my opinion, it would be a good idea to introduce some teachings about European values and culture, in which foreign colonialists can learn about these values and culture, and when they succeed, we can give them a European license to spread their belief in a sound way.
Thank you everyone for tuning in. I will see you again tomorrow with more news.
We as youth, we are the future, and we want to improve that future for us and for everyone. We want to change that future with our own voice. That is our duty.